Alright guys, so welcome to this new series that I've been wanting to do for a while. So one of the questions that I get asked a lot on the YouTube channel through Messenger when I'm traveling, and I think you do too at shows and stuff.
Yeah.
What is the best toy stores in the Dallas-Fort Worth area? We have, I want to say, what, 10 plus stores at least?
Yeah, at least about 10. I would say 10 plus.
And I know for myself, I have not been to a couple of them, which I need to fix. I haven't gone to Holocron yet in Fort Worth.
I have.
And I haven't been to Horton's.
Order 66, I haven't really hit.
I've been to Order 66. But in this video, we are going to cover 4 of these. So we're going to do Dallas Vintage Toys, we're going to do Empire Toys, we're going to do Retro Madness, and then Jaden's Cool Toys. Now, just so you guys know, this is not a comparison as far as this is the best store. We're just going to tell you guys what they offer, type of stock, their location, and then I want to have all their links below to check out their store hours so you can see that. And yeah, so let's get started.
I'll start it off, man. I mean, we'll start with what we know best and we like is retro. I mean, we like them all.
Yeah.
They've all been good to us over the years, treated us right, but I mean, retro is what we call home.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Retro Madness, you see it a lot in my videos, but Mike and I are former owners. I'm a former founder, and Retro Madness
founder, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, was actually born 10 feet behind me in my garage. So I started here in 2013 towards the end, and then yeah, it just came to fruition and we started it. Let's start with the location. Mike?
Well, which one now? They have 2 locations. They have, Bedford and right off the 121 Brown Trail area. Mm-hmm. And then they have the Arlington, which I'm not sure the address.
Yeah, it's off Road? Little Road.
Yeah, Little Road. Sure. Craig will put that in the descriptions.
Yeah.
Great selections of toys. For me, toys. Craig does video games and toys. Mm-hmm. I just do toys. Great selection of toys. Prices really fair. They're always negotiable. They have no problem saying yes, no, take a couple bucks off here and there, but.
Yeah, they have, it's kind of split. They have retro games and then they also have vintage toys. They don't really do any new toys,
yeah,
so.
They stay away, they stir away from the new stuff, which is.
Yeah, that's fine.
Their philosophy.
every store is different, so you'll see this in this little recap. But yeah, I have to say, going in there, not being an owner anymore, I still find myself in there maybe once a week, doing trades with them, selling stuff, buying stuff all the time. What about you?
Same, I bring stuff to them every week, stuff I find they're looking for. They always call me up, hey Mike, we're looking for this. They give great prices. I mean, all the toy stores have given me great prices on my trade-ins or selling toys to them. But
on a scale from 1 to 5, where would you kind of give them? Where would you place them as far as like trade-ins?
Trade-ins? I'm gonna say 4. I mean, I'm not gonna give them 5 because obviously we want more.
Yeah.
In their business, they're gonna try to do the lowest. Yeah, they're gonna make theirs. So I'm gonna give them a 4.
4?
Yeah, they're pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going to. Yeah. I was thinking of 4 myself.
I like how they will call me for certain items, G.I. Joes, Simpsons, Turtles, same stuff that you collect. Yep. They'll put aside for us and be like, hey, and they do that. They don't do it just for us. They do it for anybody that's their regulars. Yep. Somebody asks, hey, I want to hold me this Ninja Turtle, and they'll hold it for you.
I think there's been times when I've gone in and recorded too, people that see my video will contact them. They're like, hey, can you send this to me? And they've totally done that too. So that's very, very good customer service in my opinion.
And new locations in Arlington have just really started off in December, so they're still getting new toys. I was just there today, and they got 2 new vintage Voltrons, and I'm like drooling over them. It's Voltron, everybody should have vintage Voltron.
If you're a vintage collector, you have to have Voltron in your collection somewhere.
You gotta have Voltron, just like you gotta have Prime.
Yeah, that's right.
How do you feel about their hours?
Their hours? I'm gonna give them a 5 in this category. They have the best freaking hours 7 days a week. They're open some nights till 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. It's insane.
You got the guys that work late or sleep in.
Sleep in.
You got your gamers that will sleep till 4 or 5, you know?
Right? Yeah. So their hours, I give them a 5 in that category because I know all the other locations, they don't have those hours for sure. So if you get a wild hair and you want to go find some vintage toys, Retro Madness, definitely, 9 o'clock night.
All right, next one. You want to start us off that one? I started with retro, so.
All right, so we got retro. Let's go ahead and let's do Dallas Vintage Toys.
Dallas Vintage Toys, I think it's one of the oldest in the series. Since I've been here only 6 years, and
I think I'm pretty sure when Retro Madness started back in 2014, it was Dallas Vintage, it was DFW Vintage, which is now Jaden's Cool Toys, and then it was Retro Madness.
Yeah, I mean,
Order 66 too.
I see. I didn't never look. You're the Star Wars guys. I never really looked them up. I was more looking up for vintage toys, and that's why when I first moved here, I found Jayden, and it was Carlton, I think he was. It was this little white house.
Carrollton.
Was it Carrollton?
Yeah.
And I drove out there, and I had some toys to trade in. He had a huge selection of G.I. Joes and stuff, and we bonded from there. Vintage toy guy. But
yeah, that's Jaden's. We'll get to that. No, it's okay. All right, guys. So now we are going to cover Dallas Vintage Toys, and they're located in Garland, Texas. For myself, the location where I'm at, I'm in North Fort Worth. Without traffic, and it's not their fault. It's just where I live. It takes an hour, and with traffic, it takes an hour and a half, hour 45, just depending how crazy it is. So for me, when I go, I have to make sure I make a day out of it because I need at least 4 or 5 hours because I'm always in there an hour and a half, at least an hour.
Oh yeah, the inventory is phenomenal. New, old, vintage, graded.
They have a very cool graded museum in the back, which is really cool just to see. No other store I've ever been to.
No, I've never seen that much graded toys. I mean, I don't think companies that grade them have that much.
Right? It's insane.
It is insane.
So it's a cool thing to see too. It's like a small museum almost, in my opinion. So stock wise, I mean, obviously it's called Dallas Vintage. They have a good selection of vintage. I wouldn't say like the most. Maybe on their website.
Yeah,
it's pretty loaded.
Yeah, they got a lot on their website, a lot more than in store.
And that's probably because they sell it immediately. I don't know, but they definitely have all the new lines. Like they have all the new NECAs, all the new Marvel Legends, Figure Arts, Storm Collectibles, Mezco. Right when they drop, they are there, and they are pretty well stacked.
Yeah, they're right on the ball. Their videos at Facebook, they put them right up, let you know what they got in stock. I appreciate that because no one, using Facebook and Marketplace and seeing all them right away drop is great.
Yep. Yeah, they're probably one of the best in the area as far as with the social media. They do the Saturday morning tours, I think, and then they're always posting throughout the day, and they'll even hold stuff for you for a day. So I think that's awesome, especially for me since I live so far away. I know I can call them up and be like, "Hey, can you hold this?" And that's never a problem.
That's always great. Pricing, I mean, I have no problem with the prices. Sean, the owner, has worked with me. I bought a large amount of Simpsons a couple months back, and he said, "Yeah, I'll take this much off, and I was like impressed. I was like, "Yes," because we don't want to spend everything on one type of item in our collection. But
right. Yeah, their prices are right on. They're spot on in my opinion. With the trade-ins, so the trade-ins, I will say for me, it's I want to say this is crazy, but I want to say they are what they take in. If you bring in a box of stuff, they're not going to probably take it all. They might, but they might not. My experience, they kind of take this and that. They give the most store credit. What do you?
I honestly have never brought them stuff for store credit. It's always buy. No, I've trying to remember back. It was always buy since I used to go there.
Yeah. I always have really, really positive experiences and with their trades or selling. The only kind of downfall with that is, which is not a big deal, but they do checks and not cash. which is fine. You know, you just take a picture of your check and you.
I'm old school. I want money. I want cash.
Cash is nice, right?
Rolling in cash.
But I totally get that. I totally get that. And their hours, like I said, I'll leave their link down below. You can check it out.
They're open to 6.
I think they're open till 6 during the week. Maybe a little. I don't know if it's later during the weekend.
Sure hours.
They are now open on Sundays. I know that for sure, and I think they're closed Mondays. But I think Monday's the only day. I don't know. We'll leave the link down below for you guys to check it out. But I love going. Like I said, for me, it's kind of a drive. It's only maybe once every 3 months that I'm out there.
I try to make a trip for something out there to go with it, you know, maybe another store or flea market, a toy show, because, man, we have a lot of them down here in Texas.
That's a whole nother video series we can do on toy shows.
I get excited for that stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. We're so fortunate in the DFW area to have all these game shops, toy shops, and toy shows. It's stupid. It's almost every weekend during the spring and summer, it seems like. But at least you got a couple in a month. So what else about Dallas Vintage? Anything else that sticks out?
No, I mean, like I said, their pricing's great. Staffing, I mean, I've never had an issue with
they're great.
You know, attitude or, you know, friendly. They've always been just great.
And their hot toys.
Knowledge, I like their knowledge of toys. They know their stuff.
They know their stuff. Hot toys, if you're into hot toys, I think they have probably the biggest selection out of all of the stores we're going to talk about. So that's always good if you're a hot toy collector. All right, what's next?
Let's go to Empire Toys. Head up to Keller, Texas. I think I'm gonna say Main Street they're on.
Yeah, yes, it's 377. I guess that turns into Main.
It's the closest one to me. I mean, I'm right in smack dab of Retro and Empire.
Yeah, so it's like Empire's 10 minutes away from me and 10 minutes away from you.
10 minutes.
So
that's right.
it's right in the middle.
And they're fairly new. They're almost a year now. Did they come up in a year?
They opened in what, April-ish?
Yeah, I want to say
something like that. So what's your experience with Empire?
So far, I've had no issues at all. I mean, trade-ins. They're I like their trade-ins. Being a heavier guy, I don't like their stairs. No, I'm just kidding. You know, those stairs. Whew. Now they're on the second floor of our barbecue place, which
always smells good.
Oh my god! You know, get the meat sweats and go upstairs and buy toys.
Yeah, and beer. They have beer downstairs.
But yeah, they're. I brought them toys and traded. Went there for their Black Friday sale. I surprisingly got a bunch of vintage G.I. Joes. Nobody was picking up for like $1 a piece.
Nice.
Like, yeah, scooping them all up. They knew I was going to scoop them all up. They're like, should have saved them for you.
Yeah.
But they're fair, you know. They're like all the customers. They're very knowledgeable. It's Matt and Chuck. Two owners, great guys.
Yep.
What do you feel about your experience with them?
So I have a pretty good experience with them. I've only been there. Actually been in the store 3 or 4 times. I've driven, I would say probably another 3 or 4 times, and they've been closed. And it's kind of a bummer, but it's okay. I think sometimes when you're starting off a store, and as we know, sometimes you gotta leave, you gotta go take care of family business, you gotta
go pick up a lot.
You gotta close the doors. I know the first 6 months Retro Madness was open, we were only open from 3 to 8. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, 3 to 8.
3 to 8. It was awful, and we're closed Sundays, but we didn't have the time because Daniel and I had full-time jobs. But that's what happens when you start out. It will only get better, store hours.
I mean, you also got to flirt with what works best in your town, and cities and such. Some have better hours due to what they're allowed to have too. But
yeah, for sure. They have a great turtle selection.
They do.
I think probably the biggest in out of all these stores.
I do like their turtles.
They have a lot of turtles. I've got a lot of my more rare turtles there, and I actually have 2 on hold right now that have to go on Wednesday and pick up. So turtles, they have a ton. Distribute for NECA, I think Hasbro too with the Legends.
Yeah, they have Hasbro. Series. They also, I think, have Funko. For your Funko Pops.
They have a lot of Pops, so if you're a Pop person, they got you covered.
So yeah, the Joes, they have a flag there, right? I think Retro had a flag put up recently, but they got a flag there. I think it's their second one since I've been going to them.
Dang, yeah.
That's good.
That's hard to get.
They're hard to get.
It's hard to move too.
Oh, that's a pain to move.
How many you've had in your collection? You've had
at least 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I always trade it for something better, but I like putting them together.
Yeah, that's fun.
We'll do that for another time.
Yeah, another video.
Their hours, I'm not 100% sure. Because I'm like Craig, if I'm out and about doing something, I see them, I'm like, I'm going to stop by. Or if I see their Facebook, which they're great at posting.
Oh, yeah, they're great.
They love doing fun videos,
yep.
you know. Keeping up with their customers is great. I love that.
Yeah, so check out Empire Toys. So vintage and new.
Yeah, I mean, I think being a new store, they flirt with both, see what works for them, you know. Maybe they'll go more vintage or more modern because it's, I mean, we don't have Toys R Us anymore. And, you know,
this is true.
So it's what's working for them.
Yeah, the pricing, you think?
Prices, yeah, prices were good.
Okay.
I haven't had an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, being a guy that both of us, we always, doesn't matter what the price tag they put on, we're going to try to
get a deal.
You get a deal, that's what we do. But then you got people that would like to play full price.
Yeah.
Willingly.
Which is fine. That's fine. Support your business.
I like that.
Yeah. So next, we're going to do Jayden's Cool Toys, which used to be DFW Vintage Toys in Carrollton, like Mike was saying earlier. How do you feel about Jayden's?
He's another about a year, almost come up in a year or so.
He opened up in April as well.
Yeah, it's in the mall. I haven't brought him anything. I've only purchased. I mean, bringing stuff to a mall, I get a little. I mean, I like their selection. It's in the mall, I believe, right?
Yep.
Radio City Mall.
It's in Radio City Mall in Louisville.
Yeah, I mean, great selection, great guy. I haven't had an issue with him.
Yeah, super good guy.
Always calls me up when he gets G.I. Joes. Hey, you're interested in? All stores do that.
Yeah, that's
so
great.
Call me for G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
G.I. Joes.
He's got a He's in love. Yeah, I mean, I think the drawback for me, and it's not even a drawback because you can bring a backpack in, but is if you're going to bring some stuff to trade in, you're going through a mall, which is fine. Like it is what it is. But I've I think one load there. He does have toy shows too, and I know we sat up that one time, and before the doors even opened, he bought like half of my table, and he paid. I mean, he was very, very reasonable, so I was happy with that.
Oh yeah, he's generous. He knows a good value of a toy.
Yeah,
he's been doing it for a long time. He knows toys.
He's
I'm impressed with his vintage. He has some really stuff I haven't seen in years. You know, Mr. T and package, which was really cool to see. I remember a couple of random things that were like, wow, he had a Rambo machine gun. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool. And he's got a lot of modern.
Yeah, I think the thing that sticks out for me at Jayden's is his wrestling collection. Oh my gosh.
Man does love his wrestling.
He loves, and I think, who's that? Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, I think they went in and did
the wrestlers.
I don't know if that's aired yet. I have no idea. But yeah, so you can check it out on their channel or my channel. I have a couple
We've been in together a few times.
So he's really heavy into the wrestling. Pretty decent selection of Motu at Masters of the Universe.
Joe's, I mean,
but
once again, he's been open a year. He's got to flirt with them. I mean, you know, sometimes you get more vintage of one type than the other. So I like to see more Joe's because that's what I love.
Yeah. The back wall of Jayden's is just full of loose figures.
Yeah, I like that.
Everything.
Yeah.
So you can hunt through there for a long time. And you never know what you're going to find. Pop wise, he has a pop wall too.
I think they all got pops.
Yeah. Bottom to the top, lots of pops. Marvel Legends, of course. All the
good
DC
Star Wars
stuff.
section. I think
Star Wars section is pretty
modern.
There.
You know, a lot of modern stuff. My son loves going there, and the Black Series too. You know. What else? I mean, he does have a set of Bionic 6 I've been eyeballing for the year that he's been opening. It's mint on card Bionic 6, if you don't remember that. It was a pretty cool toy for me.
Yeah. I remember when we first met, you're all about Bionic 6.
Bionic 6, Mask, and G.I. Joe was my top 3.
Yeah. He has a bunch of on-card Motu figures. Turtle selection is a little, if you're a turtle collector, he has some, but I guess it just depends on
what comes to the door,
because you never know. Price-wise, what do you feel?
I mean, a hassle, but I mean, some of the stuff I've seen, a little right on the market, but
Yeah, I feel.
But he's always been reasonable. When I say, hey, you take
for sure.
Take $20 for this, $30 toy. He'd be like, work out a deal. So I've never had an issue there.
Yeah, he's always given me discounts as well. So
have you traded to him?
I have. So I've traded one bundle of things. I want to say it was about 50%.
So 1 to 5 scale.
In my experience, of 4.
Not good.
Yeah, it was good. It was positive. Because when I brought him, I think I brought him a SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball Z figure and a Legend, and he gave me like 65 in store credit or something. Like, it was really good. So I was happy.
You prefer getting cash or store credit at these locations?
It depends what they got.
Yeah.
So if I see somebody's post and they, like if somebody were to post up a Motu Classics Castle Grayskull, I'm calling them up and I'm like, hey, hold it, and I'm bringing in boxes and boxes of stuff to get that. That's like a girl item for me.
Hours? I mean, once again, put in a link.
Yeah, we'll put the link down. But
a few times I've been there.
Mall hours,
right?
Yeah. So that has to be seven
10
days, right?
Yeah, 7 days. I think 10ish.
Yeah.
Maybe 11 on Sunday, I would imagine. But
yeah. Open 10 or 11 and probably close.
Great pizza place around the corner.
That pizza place was legit.
I'm gonna give them 2 points just for having that pizza place.
It's so good. It's really good. Yeah, when we set up there, we always get that pizza. It's very close to New York.
I love to say, New York style pizza, but going to Toy Fair every year, it's the first thing we do and get off the plane is look for pizza.
I mean, it's that good. Being back in Texas after you go to New York, you can't find that pizza
no.
anywhere. It's probably the closest.
Yeah, it was really good. I
sure.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
Prices were cheap. We'll do a pizza review, I guess, one
Yeah.
day. As I moved to been here, I've never had an issue with any vintage toys. So honestly, I fell in love with the Retro Madness. I'm sitting next to the guy I was in business with, and we get to pick now. We still do. Yep. So that's to me, it's always been my first love down here. Yeah. No offense, anyway. It's just we bonded so great on vintage toys and such, and
Yeah, for sure.
I being from Massachusetts area, we only had like 1 or 2, I think. Actually, 1 growing up. And, that was in Worcester, but now they're down here. They're everywhere, and there's even rumors of other people opening new stores. They want to open, different toy stores.
Yeah. So the next time we do this, we have. Let's see, who else do we have left? Like I said, we have Holocron, we have
Empire Toys.
We already did Empire.
I'm sorry, not Empire's. Horton's Toys.
Horton's Toys.
Yep.
We have DFW Toy Stash. We have, what else? There's Order 66.
I'll have to hit them. I mean, I see the guys always at toy show stuff.
Always at the shows.
They're having great buy-ins for me, selling to me,
And I don't know if that's it or not. I would have to think. We'll think about it, but guys,
or if you know one, let us know.
Let us know down below.
We'll go hit it and let you know.
And if you're a store owner and we didn't mention your store in the DFW area, let me know, and we'll cover it for sure. Yeah.
Come on, spend some of that money.
Yeah, that's right.
Or trades. Get you in that trade value.
I like trading.
You love the trades. I mean, when I first met, that's why you can come in. Hey, you want to trade for that?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I want to sell it.
I want to sell it. I want cash. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. We'll do it again for sure.
Thanks for having me with you, man.
Yeah, of course.
Boston Mike gets a little shy in the camera,
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll edit this all up and you'll look like George Michaels.
I don't think you can get me George Michaels. Maybe Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, that'd be...
I'm having a rough weekend with the Patriots losing, and I got the Red Sox on now.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I'm a Cowboys fan, so you can...
You're used to it.
I'm used to it. It's fine.
But thanks for having me, man. It was great.
Of course.
It was last.
But guys, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Not Another Retro Tale.